Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Hey, you found my channel, so that's a W for you and a clap. You get a clap. Alright. So just give me a chance. I know you clicked on this video and you're like, who the hell is this guy? Why should I watch him? Just give me a chance. Let me cook. Don't leave yet, alright? So I'm looking into this FaZe Banks allegations and and it says it might destroy him. I was just on X right now and I was a little confused because I don't know nothing about this crypto, MLG, whatever it is, right? So I'm gonna let it get explained to me a little bit in this video. I looked it up and there's already a bunch of videos on it. I just uploaded a video on YouTube about could someone explain it to me, but now I'm gonna get it explained to me. So let's go ahead and do it. Thank you for clicking on my video once again, and let's do this.
Who would have expected FaZe Banks, the owner of one of the biggest content organizations in the world, to step down from his position as CEO without any notice?
What? Well, he got took down from his position? What'd he do, bro? Why'd they take him down? All right, we gotta, hold on one second. I gotta put these headphones on because this shit's ridiculously loud on my fucking speakers. Ah, I cussed! No, shit. Oh, there I go again. It's so hard not to cuss.
This is exactly what would happen just the other day. A tweet would be made by Aiden Ross essentially exposing FaZe Banks for doing a crypto scam. Literally just classic influencer pump and dump garbage. Now this would all start because Banks would allegedly talk shit on Aiden Ross and his community in a private group chat, saying that they were the reason the coin in question got dumped to zero.
Wait, how, why, and like why would you talk about, this is like a bad like digital footprint. To have this out and who leaked it? You know how the internet is. You know someone's gonna leak it. Why is he talking about Aiden in a private group chat?
And obviously, whenever Aiden found out that Banks was talking shit on his name, he would not be happy at all and post a screenshot along with a message. This Banks screenshot is real. Shit sad as fuck. If you guys think that MLG being rugged was me, I'm sorry to tell you it wasn't. There's a reason that the entire house is silent. Truth will come out eventually. I'm just more hurt by the fact that someone I call my brother is behind my back.
Bro, this is the shit that money will do. I don't know if this is completely true, but money will make all of your friends turn on you. You know, you're making more money than your friends, like, they gonna get you. And you know what? I have a little story time I'm gonna give y'all real quick in between this. A quick story time, all right? And we're gonna use different names for example. So I have like, there's this guy that I know, right? Well, this guy, him and his friend, they were both making good money. And his friend, he got jealous, built envy, and one day, this man, he went home, and when he pulled up in his garage, his friend that he grew up with, you know, basically like his brother, known each other since they were kids, he sent two people to go rob him. So they pulled up to the house. Once the guy pulled up in his garage, they pulled up, and they had guns pointed at this man and his wife, and all the kids were in the house. Well, anyways, they robbed this man of X amount of dollars. Just know that it was, let's just say it was above $40,000. They robbed him for his money, had them just, you know, guns pointed, and the kids screaming. Guns pointed at the kids screaming, and just took his money from him. And they left the house, and they took him on a high speed. The guys that robbed this man, which is his friend, he sent these two other men to go rob him. They took off on a high speed. Well, anyway, long story short, like the cops chased them. They got them, and they got the money. Like they threw it out the window or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how it happened. The cops chased them, took the money, and when they went through the phones and did the investigation, it turned out the man that got robbed, his friend was the one that did it. They went through the phone, went through the text messages, and they realized that, oh shit, like this man robbed you. You know what I mean? So it all got figured out. What happens in the dark comes into the light. But this is all over money. Like they've known each other since they were kids, and this is a true story. I'm not making this up. This is something that, like, I don't really want to say too much, but I know these people. I know both of them, and I know how it happened. And yeah, bro, it's just crazy the things that money will do. Hopefully that story makes sense to you. But yeah, that's just a quick story time to show you what money will do to you and between you and your friends. All right, let's get back into the video. I'm sorry about that. I just figured I'd tell the story because it just made sense to tell it right now. All right, let's continue the video.
back. Now after this, Banks would obviously have to try to defend himself. Aiden is literally threatening his entire career and reputation just because of a few simple DMs that were leaked. Therefore, Banks would go on to call Aiden Ross to try to settle this beef that was brewing, and he would also make his first tweet trying to explain himself. On the phone with Aiden right now. We're doing a stream together tonight to address all of this. This whole thing has been wildly miscommunicated and destroyed my mental the past several months. I've wanted to more publicly talk about this situation for a while. Sucks any of this fucked with me and Aiden's relationship. See you guys tonight. Now I hate to say it, but I feel like the fact that he brought up his mental health is him just trying to farm pity points and trying to get people to get on his side because
I feel that. Like, what does your mental health have to do with you scamming your brother? You know what I mean? But then again, I don't know if any of this is true. But at the end of the day, you know, Aiden feels played. And I don't know any of these men personally. But the story sounds pretty messed up. For, you know, to do your friend over for that amount of money is insane.
He knows he's so far deep in this situation that it's going to be nearly impossible to dig himself out. And respectfully, I feel like nobody really cares about how his mental is in this situation. The fact of the matter is, he allegedly pump and dumped hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, away from his fans that are trying to support him. Now this would result in Banks making yet another tweet, once again trying to clear his name. And in this tweet, he would say, "I've never scammed anyone a day in my fucking life. The entire narrative is unfair, and part of the reason it exists is because my FaZe name is so easily framed and manipulated. The fact this is affecting the guys at all is whack. So for the time being, I'm gonna be stepping away from not only FaZe, but all this internet shit. It's destroying my life inside and out. Sucks my entire life gets ruined over something I didn't even do. The real ones know. I wish I could say I'll be back, but I really don't know if I will." Even though at this point, we really didn't know if Banks was in the right or the wrong, it was overall looking pretty bad for him. I mean, yeah, he showed evidence of him allegedly losing money from this quote-unquote pump and dump scam, trying to say that overall he actually lost money from it rather than gained money, but still, there's not enough evidence to really prove anything. As an online influencer, I feel like your best bet is just to not involve yourself with crypto at all, because as soon as you do, people will start looking at it as if you're trying to scam other people, and let's be honest, most of the time you are. But even if Banks was trying to do something right and not pump and dump his fan base, he's still going to be framed as the bad guy because he's involving himself in crypto and promoting it to his fans. Although surprisingly, this still wouldn't be the end of it, because Banks would then leak screenshots of text messages leaking that certain people were trying to make a smear campaign on his name. Were these text messages real or fake? Who knows? But they would show Banks getting—
Bro, once you start getting money, understand this. Once you start getting money and you get popping, you're gonna get all kinds of people trying to bring you down. And that's a fact, bro. And it just messed up just to go and show that you could go out your way and try to help as many as people as possible. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be people trying to bring you down.
Text messages from an unnamed person saying, "Yo, someone is trying to run a smear campaign on you. Yo, bro." And then Banks would reply, "It's impossible to be worried when you have a real vision and talent and know in your heart of hearts you're a good person." Now, I don't know why he got all philosophical here from a random text message, but hey, game is game. Then the other guy would say, "No, like someone I know that runs all the Twitter campaigns is saying someone is going out of their way to pay pages." Then Banks would say, "Yeah, I know. They're dropping 40 to 50K on spreading the narrative to place the blame on you." Now, I will say the fact that there were no dates or names in this entire text message thread makes this entire thing seem pretty fishy. Like, homie could have literally got those text messages sent to him today or minutes before he decided to make that post, literally scripting an entire thread, and no one would know. Therefore, I feel like most people just disqualify this entire thread as false. And I mean, Banks has been on the internet long enough to where he should know if you're in a pretty serious controversy like this and show text messages as proof, you need things like names. You need things like actual timestamps of when things were sent, because if not, your information is basically completely disqualified. But regardless, he would later hop on Aiden Ross's stream, or we thought he was going to, because me and a bunch of my friends were waiting in VC to see Banks actually go live with Aiden and talk about this, but it never happened. So genuinely, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if Aiden and Banks are actually gonna hop in VC on stream. Not even just tonight. I don't know if they're gonna hop in VC together at all. So that's why I just wanted to post this video and get all this information out there. But you best believe if they do hop in VC, I'm gonna make a video about it ASAP. So make sure you guys drop a like on this video and also subscribe so you don't miss that video whenever it releases. But anyway,
hey, that's fire. I like this
Tyler's career has been constantly falling apart more and more day
I like this dude's channel. I like what he's doing.
Who would have expected FaZe Banks?
He just plays the video game, and in the middle of playing the game, he just talks over, you know, do some commentary. It's a commentary channel. Shout out to It's Jank, if that's how you say it. And he's verified too. I like what he has going on here. Shout out to this dude. I'm going to tag his video down below. Leave a link in the description. Y'all make sure you go check his channel out. Like my video if you can. I just reacted to it. If you guys want to see the main video, then go check out dude. Go check out the rest of his videos. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. We out. Peace.